are the nucleus of the All Progressive Congress in Nigeria, because you are at the heart of the nation. So I want to thank you for taking the time to come on this visit. Let it be on record and let it be noted that you are the first organized group to visit my office since this nomination. I do not take it lightly, and we record you as veritable partners for the success of this new leadership odyssey. We serve and people see, but there are people who see very deeply, who put on their lens of scrutiny and say, oh, this is meritorious service. Let him come to a higher plane of service where he can do more for the nation under an organized government structure. In this respect, I want to first of all thank my leader, my father and mentor, His Excellency Right Senator Dr. Godfrey Obot Akpabio, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, whom God used to ensure the mention of my name at the right places and the right quarters. I want to thank Mr. President for finding me worthy of this noble appointment. And I thank him, and I do not also take this lightly. It is with deep appreciation that I welcome this nomination as we look forward to an effective and a smooth screening process by the National Assembly. Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, from his cradles of leadership sojourn in Nigeria, right from the 90s when he fought side by side with the late Chief M.K. Abiola in defense of our democracy, had one passion in mind: to see the transformation of Nigeria through her true potential. At the dawn of democracy in 1999, when he became the governor of Lagos State, he ensured that Lagos State was moved from a backwater state to become a world-class city to be reckoned with as we now know Lagos today. He has also worked an efficient leadership succession plan. Leadership succession is one of the greatest tasks of any leader, and he did that efficiently. We see that despite the hurdles, he was also someone who could maintain a party structure, metamorphosing over time to become the mega structure we have today, the All Progressives Congress. And so, Mr. President is a grand strategist. And when you see a grand strategist born in any generation, all you should do is to align with such an individual, particularly if such a grand strategist is patriotic and altruistic. And Mr. President is a true patriot. Mr. President reminds me of the father of the modern Singapore, Lee Kuan Yew, who is famous for his memoir, From Third World to First, how Singapore leapfrogged from a backwater nation to become that great nation she is today. Mr. President is imbued with such zest, vigor, zeal, and patriotism. Mr. President, again, made me to look at Barack Obama's book, The Audacity of Hope, and I drew a parallel, and I said, Mr. President has what I will christen the audacity of courage. To take such bold moves to correct the macroeconomic parameters of Nigeria that we're already headed downhill. Ensuring adjustments in our fiscal and monetary policies, ensuring that the unsustainable fuel subsidy regime was put off, ensuring that beyond that, the quaky economy that was on spindly feet was gradually being put back to life again. And one thing I would tell everyone is that Mr. President knows one thing for sure, that he alone cannot develop Nigeria, despite his zeal, despite his altruism, despite his vigor and patriotism, despite his courage. And that is why Mr. President needs men like me and men like you. That's why Mr. President needs all the citizens of Nigeria. All hands must be on deck. Yes, we are not in glory lands. Nigeria is faced with challenges. But when men and nations are faced with challenges, it is not a time to lean on a limb in despair. It is a time to rise together behind a courageous leader and say, we can surmount our challenges. We can conquer the obstacles. And that is what I want to tell every one of you here in this office today. And that is the message I want to resonate across the length and breadth of Nigeria. Let us dust ourselves up and let us rise in partnership with Mr. President to see how we can build the Nigeria of our dreams.